to Blighty Boxing with Frank Warren and Queensbury here, joined by young Samuel Noakes. How are you, Sam?
Yeah, very good, thank you, my friend.
Now you are good because you're only a couple of weeks off yet another KO.
Yeah, hopefully, anyway, that's the plan.
Against Mr. Connolly at the Royal Albert Hall. And then you received a bit of news to say that you had the offer of being out 2 weeks later at
Yeah, I was lucky really. I mean, I went down to Cornwall on the Sunday straight after the fight thinking I was going to get a nice breakaway. I got the phone call on the Tuesday and then obviously snapped it up because that's what we're here for, to get fights and that. So it's nice to get a quick turnaround really. I'm lucky to get back on the show so quick.
Not without a little bit of personal sacrifice, I understand, because you had to cancel a little holiday, I believe.
Yeah, but you know, like, obviously I thought I was going to have time off, and I mean, I missed the fight at the back end of last year due to testing positive for COVID, so and obviously you don't know what's going to happen at the back end of this year, so I think they're offered to you, you got to do it. So it's like, yeah, it's a personal sacrifice, but it's something that I was quite happy to do. There weren't no choice in my mind what one I wanted to pick.
How well was that received with the other half?
The other half?
The missus.
I ain't got a missus. I'm a lonely single man, ain't I?
Right,
Yeah.
ladies
No,
out
yeah.
there.
I'm a single man. I forgot other else. My one love is boxing, if you like.
Right, you better put your social details on here. Tell them to get in touch.
I'll be lucky. I'll be lucky.
Any applicants want a little Tommy Shelby lookalike? Apply here at the iBox gym.
Well, it'd be nice if that happened.
Absolutely. You want to get to 10-0.
Yeah,
with
10 KOs.
10 KOs.
Sounds good, doesn't it? It does sound nice. Good, sounds a bit menacing, really.
Are you really hanging your hat on that?
Well, I've said it now, and I keep saying it as well. So I've sort of got to deliver, really, you know. But you know what? If it don't happen, it don't happen. Watch it'd be saying annoying. It'd be like 10-9, saying close like that. But it is what it is. It's something that I sort of said to my friends before I turned pro. I remember Anthony Fowler had a record of 10-9, and I thought, oh, imagine if you could get like 10-10. And then obviously it just was in the air that I got asked a question, and it would be nice to get. I think that would be a good little milestone to hit.
Did Lee Connolly say to you at the weigh-in, you ain't stopping me?
No, he said, what was it he said? He's a very funny man. He was like, he said, oh, you go easy on me, wouldn't you? And I said, look, man, I said, I'll be as nice as pie before and after the fight. I said, but during, I said, I can't promise nothing. And he's like, oh, don't worry, I'll do the 6 anyway. And he's trying to joke. He was like, yeah, he'll do 3 this week and 3 the week after. But all credit to Connolly. I mean, he's a very tough man. Like, I'll give him that.
Yeah, I mean, he looked like he was going to stick in there, didn't he? I mean, yeah, I didn't see the stoppage coming.
Walking back to the after the third round, I thought maybe 1 or 2, because obviously, like, as in how tough he was, he probably would have stayed in there for the 6. When you put in the health benefits and things, and the ref wouldn't have seen another 3 rounds of the first 3. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, I probably wouldn't have knocked him over. I'll give him that, mate. If fella's got a chin on him, I probably wouldn't have. But does he really need to take another 3 rounds of beating like that? And then obviously he'll soon get taken out of his hands, like his trainer took him out. Obviously you see that he didn't want to get out, but I think most fighters are like that. Do you know what I mean? They ain't got that quit in them. Do you know what I mean? So,
how do you mark yourself in that fight? I mean, you possibly didn't land quite as many clean ones as maybe you usually do.
There's always room for improvement. I can walk away with a lot of positives, like how I felt, as in like my legs, my position in the ring, the cutting the ring off. I mean, but when someone's tucking up in the shell and they're not really opening up, it is hard to get that one good clean shot off. But maybe as in like having a bit more educated pressure rather than just like pressure. Yeah, like I think I boxed well. Like I was happy with the shot selection, but as you said, it's a very hard opponent that just covering up, and then he'll come away with a little cheeky little jab or something. Do you know what I mean? But
have you ever gone so wild yet, but you've left yourself a bit short of gas?
No, I would always got through the rounds. I was probably a little bit more tired than I thought I would have been. But probably down, it's just teething problems, isn't it? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I would have done 6, not a problem.
But you can't wait for someone to open up on you. And
yeah, I mean, well, look, obviously, like, Delmar Thomas, 5-0 undefeated fight. Obviously, I'm not saying he's no Muhammad Ali.
He didn't give many breathing space.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But then he opened up, though. As you get with the prospects, they have a bit more of their own little...
a bit of pride and
a bit of own character too, you know, their own little style. Whereas with the Germans, they're all a little bit like tucked in, show as little as their body as they can. So obviously when they do open up, you get that one little thing that wobbles you, and then you got another 4, 5, 6, 7 punches coming out afterwards. It's going to be a bit hard to shake off.
Yeah, I mean, stopping Journeyman in itself is an achievement. Because not many people do.
No,
do
that's
they?
what I mean. His record speaks for itself. Like, I know obviously he's lost a lot of fights, but there's only been 7 or 8 people in the country to stop it.
Yeah.
So it ain't a bad thing. Ain't a bad statement. You know what I mean? So
you're back out at Wembley. You obviously have the opportunity to have a few more people there because it's the show's been open to more thousands of fans and everything. Have you found the Maidstone Massive up for coming out again so soon?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, the support I get is unbelievable, and it's like I can't really put into words how thankful I am for it. I mean, with the quick turnaround, and obviously people got their own problems. I mean, with COVID or holidays getting cancelled. Do you know what I mean? And like the backing I've got is just second to none to it. It's like, as I said, it's overwhelming really. But I mean, I probably given more time would have been able to do a few more, but I'm happy with the amount I've done, so things are going well.
Imagine what they're going to be like when you're in a real jeopardy fight.
I think the first title fight I get, I reckon they'll be north of 500 easily. I think.
When there's a bit of jeopardy involved, and
of course,
they're actually a bit scared about you losing.
It adds to it, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's like when they're not so one-sided, it's just a bit more exciting for it. But even as a fighter, it gives you that little edge. Like you're training that little bit harder in the gym. You're that little bit more hungry for it. Do you know what I'm saying? So
it's all about terror, isn't it?
It's just exciting times. Do you know what I mean? I'm excited to see what the next year and a half brings. So just keep plodding along, doing me thing, and then
Now I'm going to probably piss you off a little bit here. Because it's going to get said to you a lot over the next couple of years, and that's Mark Chamberlain. Now, the reason I'm saying this to you is the fact that you shouldn't get fed up with it, because
I'm not fed up with
a dance partner is the luckiest thing you can have in boxing, isn't it? Because one day, in the fullness of time, you two are going to have a fight.
Oh yeah, and I think it's going to be
a lot of money.
Yeah,
and it's going to sell out an arena.
It's going to be one hell of a fight as well, and I think as both of our profiles build, like we're playing a bit of cat and mouse at the minute. Like he'll fight on the box, he'll fight, he'll go ahead of me, I'll fight, I'll go ahead of him. So it's going to build up really good. I think you ain't going to need to sell that fight. As soon as you put that up, you'll be a sellout.
Imagine going through your career without having a little rivalry there.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's not so much a rivalry. It's more of a positive. It's a nice bit of competition, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Because I've got no. That's what I'm saying. There's no animosity between us, but yeah, it's nice to have that competitiveness. Do you know what I mean? It's good. Nice bit of friendly competition, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? You ain't got to hate each other in the way of doing it, have you?
I mean, it will build up, and you've got to try not to get bored of asking about it.
Nah, it's not. I think it's not so much boredom, yeah, because it's exciting for both of us. Because as you say, it's going to be a big money fight, a big title fight. It's just like we're both in the stages of the career really where nothing's really going to happen. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's more.
Which is nobody's interested.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not beneficial for either party. That's more the thing. It's not that because I do look forward to it. It'll be a good fight. He'll say the same thing. I mean, it's got to shape up to being a good fight of the year contender. Do you know what I'm saying? And when that time comes, I will lap it up and I will. But at the minute, you just got to sort of focus.
Might not just be one fight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The possibilities are endless. You just got to sort of focus on what you're doing till that time arises.
I mean, it could have echoes of Groves and Gale, or Ben and Watson. You know, those sort of rivalries that develop from a young age. But whatever that happens, whatever the result, both fighters still go on and realise their ambitions.
We're both top fighters, and we're both top prospects. That's why our names are even being mentioned together. Do you know what I'm saying? So as you say, it's healthy, isn't it? It's just that's going to be a year to 18 months away. And I'd like to stay as friendly as possible, innit? Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, as you say, as he said, it's a business, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? You ain't got to be hating each other as well. So it's a bit of a healthy competition.
I mean, as he says, like, you're both fighters, and you would fight next week if you were told to, you'd go, yeah, all right.
That's what I'm saying. I think a lot of pressure is put on the fighters to say who they want to fight next, who they want to do. In fact, the matter is, we ain't got to say anything we do, innit? We just got to keep doing just keep training hard enough, and when it comes, take the opportunity. Yeah, just keep winning, innit? That's all you can do.
I understand you two sparred before you turned pro.
Yeah, I went down. Must have been what? 2018, 2019. I think we went down. I drove down there. We done 4 rounds. They were good competitive rounds. You'd have liked to have seen them.
Did he beat you up?
I didn't get beaten up. Mate. Do I look beaten up? Does his face look beaten up to you?
So who stepped out? You or him, or was it always going to go 4?
Who stepped out?
Yeah.
Just 4 rounds, it's 4 rounds, isn't it?
It's always going to be 4, yeah?
Yeah, it's always going to be 4. You know, I was still amateur at the time, wasn't it? So we were only fighting 3 anyway. No one's going to step out, are they? We're all too proud for that.
I bet you that was ferocious, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was good. Good from what I remember, yeah.
Because he's not shy in sparring either, is he?
Yeah, no, I don't. You can't really be as a fighter, can you? Really?
I mean, the beauty of it is the contrast between you. He's a very classical, upright banger, isn't he? Quite stylish, keeps his head quite high. Whereas you're a bit smaller, dig in low,
getting amongst it.
Yeah, let your shots go, get up close. I mean, the style clash is lovely, isn't it?
You got to work with the tools you're given, ain't you? I suppose. It's no good me standing up tall because I'm not tall, am I? So.
No, but that ain't you, is it?
No, exactly. You got to be yourself, ain't you?
Anyway, I understand you were talking to Mr. Lillis a couple of weeks ago, and I tipped him off that you were the quickest in the gym on the track.
Well, on the old running track.
Yeah. And also then he came back and reported, but you've got a marathon coming up, is that right?
Yeah, September the 12th. We're running at Brighton. I think a couple
of full marathon?
Yeah, full marathon. Yeah, I think a couple of the boys have dropped out. My brother was meant to do it, but he's conveniently hurt his ankle. But a few of the other boys booked up, so I'm hoping everyone still does, and we make a little weekend of it. So it'll be a good crack.
I mean, if you're a speed merchant, how are you going to do with a marathon?
I'll just run it fast, wouldn't I?
Sprint it.
Just run it fast. No, well, I could just keep my pace up. That's what I'd say.
You've done that short distance before?
Yeah. I've done a marathon through lockdown. I've done a 75-mile bike ride on the Sunday. I've done squats on the Monday, and then we went to work, done a night shift, and then I've done a marathon in about 3 hours 14. Just a nice plod. So I reckon I'll do sub 3.
You're a nutter.
I just love training, boys. It's positive, isn't it? It's healthy, makes you feel good. Although I was a little bit tired after that, I ain't gonna lie. I was a little bit tired.
So what is your favourite distance on the track?
I haven't really got a favourite distance really. I'll probably say I'll run a quick 5k, I'll do it in 15:08.
I could see you as a 400 metre man.
Well, I think the quickest I've done that was 58 seconds, and if you put that into like proper runners, it's not competitive at all. I'd say over a 5k, probably the only one that I'd probably near be at a good level. Like you think in 400 metres, people running them in like sub 50 seconds and things, and I won't be able to do that.
So who gets closest to you at the gym?
At the gym, probably say Henry or Elliot. They're quite good runners.
They're quite tall and strapping, aren't they?
Yeah, they're quite good runners. I mean, I've not run against Pierce and CJ, and I reckon over the 100 metres, I reckon they might get me. But I think anything over 100, I'll get them. But them boys are powerful. You'll see the trunk.
You could see them two building up a right head of steam.
Over 100 metres, mate. I reckon CJ and Pierce might get me, but we're yet to do that yet.
You can't get beaten by a 15 stoner, can you?
Well, I don't know, mate. You see these 100 metre runners, they're big old boys, aren't they? They're all big muscly fellas. So, who knows?
Anyway, who you got on Saturday?
Michael Carrera, something like that. I think his name is Michael Isaac Carrera, I think. Yeah. I think that's his name.
What do we know about him?
I think he's similar stamp to Lee Connolly, so just tough. And yeah, I just think quick turnaround, make up for the fight I missed the back end of last year. I mean, yeah.
Get in there, give everyone a bit of fun.
That's what I mean. You've got to impress the fans, haven't you? So.
I mean, there's one thing about both you and Mark. You're both fun to watch, aren't you?
So I mean, you put bums on seats. That's what the game's about.
Don't blink, you know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So that's what it's all about. Is putting bums on seats. It's the entertainment business, isn't it?
People have got to want to watch you, haven't they?
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter how good you are. If you don't sell a ticket,
it's
only so far you can go.
It's about ratings on TV as well.
Exactly, yeah. And then social media is a big part of things and all. So just got to keep doing what we're doing.
From talking to Mark, though, shows you how the link up between you is coming along. He says his social media exploded while you were fighting.
Yeah, I know, because
all the people saying who wins out of these two.
Yeah, because I know obviously BT are doing their job very well, aren't they, by stirring the pot, and so they're talking about it. It's the same similar things when he fight. My name will get mentioned, but they're doing their job, aren't they?
So your socials will explode when he's on and all that.
Yeah, that's what both names are mentioned, aren't they? As I said, they're doing their right job. They're building that fight up.
Yeah, well, that's what they're supposed to do. So
it's what we're here for, isn't it? I suppose. What more can you do?
Right, mate. Wish you the best of luck on Saturday. Look forward to seeing you out again. That'll take you up to what, 7 minutes?
7 KOs hopefully. That's the plan.
3 to go.
3 more. 3 down.
Yeah. Good luck, mate. Well done.
Thanks very much.